Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Malaya. In previous episode we started our, well first of all, I believe we completed our wars against both Malaya and Portugal. Well, I think the Malaya war may have ended a bit earlier, but yeah, we did end the war against Portugal for sure. And then, wait, no, did I say Malaya? I meant Kilwa. But yeah, so we are fighting against Pasai, and we should be able to then annex them fully. It's going to be quite a bit of extension for us from this war. But we can do it, I reckon. We're currently saving up some admin points for that. And actually, Central Tenasserim, I'm just going to reduce the, or get the local benefits for over there. Ooh. We converted Mahe, excellent. So these are now Hindus. A lot less unrest, suddenly. With the positive stability and all that. Getting 2 more town halls. We've got a few more cores underway. Those are already halfway done. Those are going to be done in about 14, 15 months? Something like that. Oh! Great Britain and Ottoman Empire war. Oh, Imperialism war at that. Okay, so Ottomans are fighting Britain and the colonies and Venice. And then Britain is fighting Ottoman Empire. Well, France is OPM, so that's not really much. Tunis is a little bit. Afghanistan, which is a fairly small amount. Hormuz, which is OPM of Socotra. And Jen down here in Africa. So I think that one's going to get stomped down pretty hard over here in this war. But I'm a little bit curious actually about the army sizes. Oh, actually, the Ottoman army size is not that large anymore. It's still 800,000, but British have over 1 million men, which is a huge army. And none of that is mercenaries even. Wow. I'm actually quite impressed. I mean, to be fair, they've got a massive colonies over here in North America and quite a bit of Africa, a little bit Peru, and a few other places. So it's they are strong. There's no doubt about that. Well, there's going to be a bit of a separatist in... Oh, it's Mahe. No, that's particulars. Okay. But that's actually not that likely to fire. It can still fire, but I suppose just to be on the safe side, we're going to go and increase the autonomy. So that won't fire. And then Sakalawa separatist, we've got an army to deal with that, so that's less of an issue. Right, back to sieging. There we go, we won the siege of Siak. Now let's go ahead and start sieging down Real. At least stopping them from building more troops there. And stack wipe the existing troops. There we go. That's a stack wipe. Get the naval branch over here. So that starts with minus 14%. 40. Oh, there we go. That's another victory. So Pasai, you're probably willing to take... Oh, you would be willing to take the peace deal now. No, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that I can demand you other than full annex. Oh, there's a few things, I suppose. Like revoke the cores in some provinces, but that's... Well, you know, actually, sure. But there's no harm in that. Yeah, let's do that. And we now fully own all of Sumatra as well. Let's get those cores underway, shall we? That's a lot of points, actually. But then, actually, that might allow us to start getting some of these remaining provinces to be fully cored. Actually, start over here somewhere. Maybe the 4th province over here could be one of them. Well, there we go. That's at least one province. Or one more province fully cored, and we're back in peace. We've got 160% extra. Yeah, got a little bit of extension. We're also a bit over our current capacity again, but that was to be expected. We can pay off another loan, and I think what we're going to do after that is we're going to build some more town halls to reduce the current capacity. Or reduce the use of the current capacity, let's just say. Actually, we'll build a couple counting houses as well. Oh, yeah, Buru is going to be pretty good. And that's as far as we can actually build right now. Well, maybe we can get another town hall, actually. There we go. So that should be pretty good. We can actually increase our army size quite a bit. Let's go and deal with that army. There we go. So that's been dealt with. Oh, and Sakalawa, there's going to be a separate... That's 31,000 rather. I'm going to go and get this army down here, Jor. And then you are going to start dealing a bit of rebel suppression up here. The other one's going to be dealing with Malacca. And then we'll probably get those marines that we have here off to Borneo or something. Oh, there's the revolt. 31,000, but we've got an army right there. It's Savannah, so it's not going to give it any defensive bonus there. Of course, it's Marines versus regular infantry. Oh, they don't have any artillery here. A British sentiment. Ah, Comoros gets 15 unrest. Well, that's unfortunate. And revolt is Siak. Okay, well, ooh, that's quite a bit of troops, actually. Alright then. Stop the rebel suppression for a moment, and we'll use both of the armies for that. We could get a little offensive idea, actually. Although, getting that extra artillery, that could be quite handy. But we're still a little bit ahead of time, so actually, yeah, we're going to get the force limit and special unit cost modifier. The sooner we get that discipline from there, the better. There we go, we can start filling up the cores a little bit further. Righto, let's go ahead and send the troops in here. I think 2 of these armies should be combined enough to deal with that without too many issues. We start with a little bit outnumbered, but we've got more artillery from the get-go. And, yeah, there we go. 8,000 casualties. It's not the worst. Let's get these troops back around here. And then we were going to send these back to... Actually, I'm going to send these... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to go Borneo. We've got some troops over here, which actually... there's not much to do rebel suppression on there. Actually, also, one of the things that we might want to do is first take these light ships over here. I'm going to send these to Privateer at Nippon. Just to cause a bit of nuisance on the Japanese, because they've been constantly privateering us for a while now. Actually, I suppose we can get these transports over here at Sambas. That's another 2 provinces with the revolution present now. And we got, well, we inherited quite a bit from there. Oh, Davia and Ayutthaya are once again fighting. What's this war about then? Ah, Lanzhang and Dai Viet are fighting. Lanzhang being a tributary, so they kind of got called into that. Yeah, so the coring, or the overextension should be over soon-ish. Well, it's not going to go below 100% anytime soon yet. Well, I say anytime soon, and it's actually... Oh, wow, yeah, some of these are going to be done already in May next year. And this is April next year, so actually, it's not going to be done almost at the same time, practically speaking. So we just need to hold on for a little bit longer, and we can also start getting a few more of these cores over now to get a bit reduced on autonomy, so we can get a bit more income, which is always nice. But we're kind of done with most of the wars of conquest now, other than one more against Kilwa. Unfortunately, that he still is going to be still there for another 10 years. So we won't be getting that done anytime soon. Actually, have a look at the... Oh, right, Makassar. We could also upgrade Centaur trait there. There we go. So that's hopefully getting us even more money in Malacca. I mean, we're making almost 160 ducats there, actually. That's a decent bit. If we're increasing our trade power in here, we can call 70, almost 1,800 now. That's quite a bit. Now, the Japanese don't actually have that much trade power in here, which is useful. Oh, revolt at Kose. Okay, then. I guess what we're going to do is we'll have this army over here do rebel suppression in Sumatra. I suppose we can also do a little bit of rebel suppression on the mainland, now that I think of it. And we'll go ahead and get the troops from here. Where's the transport plate? Down here. Troops from Johor to go to Ceylon. The Marines can put out some more fires. And we'll just go out and land down there directly. That does stop one of the cores from completing, though, which is a bit unfortunate. Merchants assassinate. Oh dear. That's not good. Aha, we have arrived. They are going to win that siege, no doubt. Probably could have landed directly in there. But I wasn't entirely sure if we're going to be here in time, so I didn't want to take the risk. There we go. That's been sorted out. We'll be de-seasoning that momentarily. I guess I could get some more trade power over here. That does mean that we don't have a whole lot of money currently, but that's alright. We've only got one more loan at this point, so we're not too bad. Although, on the army maintenance, yeah, we're paying a bit of extra right now. And there we go, with DCs. Oh, corruption reduction is also another thing that we're paying for quite a bit. Because of the overextension, of course, that does have an impact on trade power and a whole lot of other things. So we do need to get through this fairly quickly. But again, it is actually going quite nicely. It's already November. Yeah, the particulars are not going to fire. Crush the revolutionary is Ayutthaya. Oh, Ayutthaya is once again revolutionary then, are they? They are not catching... Oh! Right, Spain. Who are they bringing in? No, just their usual cadre of things. So they've got a little bit islands over here. But that's about it. What I suppose I can do, I can go ahead and send in the... Oh, right, actually. First of all, separating everything but the heavy fleet over there, and we're going to go ahead and just send this over here to Spanish Natal. And we've got the... Where's the smaller fleet that we had? Is it still sitting out here somewhere? Actually, it is. Okay, well... I got the light ships, or the transport ships over here. We can send in the light ships, actually, speaking of which. The privateer at Zanzibar. And, how much do they have fleets, actually? Oh, they got a few hundred. Not like insane amounts, but still a decent bit. But yeah, so this war is not really going to be other than for us to capture some more enemy ships, so that's about it. We could potentially do a bit of landings over here in the Pacific, but it's a lot of work to do that, quite frankly. So, honestly, I'm not going to even bother. A lot of work for very little gains, let's say. If White-Taha wants to do that, or Iraqis want to do that, then that's fine, but I'm not going to. That does, on the other hand, mean that the Brunei's support for independence, well, it did drop down a little bit. But it is still well over 100. That's partially because Bahman is supporting, that's probably the biggest supporter, and then of course Davia and Japan aren't helping either. If those weren't supporting, then we should be fine. At least we don't have any war exhaustion. That's good. We brought in some more troops in here, so that's... Oh, Bahmanis is actually fighting Revolutionary Vijayanagar. They did already... Did they take Madurai? Or was it Vijayanagar that conquered that? Probably. Well, regardless, they don't exist anymore. They were opium, regardless, so I guess that's not a surprise. Oh. Banja, revolutionary ideas will spread to Banja area. Yeah, sure. I'll allow it. And another 2 provinces. So what are we looking at with the revolutionary ideas now? It's spread to 36% already of our nation. Is it spreading to anywhere else right now? I don't think so. Actually, where is it spreading to right now? Good question. It's already present quite a bit in Japan, actually. Oh, down here into Bengal. Okay, so Bengal's going to have some issues because they got quite a bit of absolutism. So 23, almost 24 points of unrest for them. Oh, that's going to be very painful. It's a shame to be a, you know, absolute kingdom at this point in time, rather than being a very democratic, well, I don't know, democratic might not be the correct word here, but sort of very a righteous pirate republic as we are. A righteous on a very sort of loose definition. Oh, we're about to get some of the cores done soon. We'll then take, we can take a bit of prestige here. So, yeah, we did get the fleet in here, so we're going to start blockading a little bit. I guess we can do a bit of raiding there as well. Good measure. So, beyond that, I suppose they've got a little bit of stuff over here at West Africa, but I'm not going to go after them. I'm just going to sit tight, enjoy the Bodhi War that we have right now, and then just eventually peace them out. Ah, right, that's going to be a revolt up there, but it's actually not that many areas that are revolting at this point, which I'm honestly very surprised. Okay, another province fully cored now. So if we have a look at the diplomatic map mode, there's a lot more solid green in here already than what they used to be. Although it's not all solid green, of course, but... Wait, did we... No, yeah, that is out of the trade company. I suppose these are Hindus already, so we could assign these to the trade company already as well. No harm in that. It means the production income is dropping quite a bit, but at the same time, it's alright. We can increase that later on. But does that actually mean that we... No, I don't think it's going to be quite enough for Coromandel. Now, we got 28% there. I suppose if we were to spend a bit more money on the buildings in here to strengthen the trade company down here, then it probably would be worthwhile. Or worth another merchant, but we're not there yet. Oh, and that's not development... No, it's development 9. Okay, so we've got a little bit more demanded there. Alright, a few more cores, and end of revolution Vijayanagar. Well, that didn't last too long. Oh, well, there we go. 74 ducats per month right now income. That's actually pretty decent. I suppose if we can start reducing the overextension a little bit, that's definitely going to be helping a lot. And we did already get a couple of cores, and actually the rest of these are going to be done very shortly. Means all the overextension is going to be gone within this month, actually. Or almost all of it, at least. There we go. Down to 39%. And the rest of that is, I guess, June. Okay. Another core, and right, we're still quite a bit over our gathering capacity. But at the same time, our income... Oh, wow, yeah, there we go. 95 ducats per month right now. Pretty decent boost. Actually, I'm going to go and get a bit more local trade power down here. So how much do we control in Coromandel? We control 16%. Of course, our pirates control quite a bit more as well. But unfortunately, probably going to have to kind of fight in there. Oh, right. It's spreading down here on the Zhatelier now. Yeah, as another 2 provinces getting the revolution soon enough. Not enough quite yet to embrace their revolution, but we're getting there. Oh, and we're getting 100 ducats. Oh, wow. That is a lot of income right now, despite all the fleet maintenance and all that. So are we getting... actually, spoils of war are still quite a bit. Zanzibar is 37 ducats almost. Coromandel is another 20 ducats. Bengal, another 90. Nippon is another 16. Hangzhou is not a whole lot. I suppose what I could do from there is just take the pirates in Hangzhou, which is this? Yeah, this one. Well, first of all, we'll do a quick little raid over there, and then just go ahead and protect trade in Siam. Oh, we're going to have so much more ships if we wanted to. I don't know if we're going to build all of that, but yeah, that's still going to be a lot. But we'll pay off the loan first, and then we're going to start building up our economy a bit further, although it might be a bit late at this point in time. It's already 1774. We still need another few years, though, before we can do another war against Kilwa, who does not... Well, they got 39,000 men, actually. Okay, so we might want to get a second army in here, but that's about it. And we can then go ahead and essentially siege down everything else and then go for the capital again. That should be enough for a one peace deal. Yeah, I think so. With the casus belli that we have. And then that should be enough. Oh, Bohemian Crystal. Glass price goes up. Alright then. I don't know if we have any glass production, actually. I don't think so. We've got some Chinaware, but I don't think we have glass production. Nonetheless, we're still making... Oh, wow. That money is just soaring right now. I suppose the corruption... Yeah, corruption's gone down, so we're getting 120 ducats. So I think we might want to go ahead and... yeah, we'll upgrade the admin advisor. Get a bit more points over there. That actually allows us to get another core fully sorted out. So we've still got a load of provinces over here that we need to fully core, but, yeah, it's a step to the correct direction. We've got all the institutions. I think we're going to have to start saying, oh, trust your neighbor. Malaya, state maintenance. Yeah, sure. Inflation is slowly drifting downwards. Oh, and that's another fleet arriving. Although, again, it's getting privateered by the Japanese. They're not getting, like, a whole lot of money, like 10 ducats or so. I could always just do a war against them, I suppose. They don't have allies, do they? No. They're supporting the independence of Brunei. So if I was to do a... trade protection. We will stop enemy's trade by blocking as many ports as possible. Monetary reparation, concentration defeat, trade steering, transfer trade power. That's alright, I suppose. Humiliate rival will be another one if we can get enough... Oh, right. So that would also have the monetary stuff and all that. Yeah, I think the trade protection would be the easiest one for us to do. The idea would mostly be to just sink their fleet in here, which I don't know actually where is it right now. Well, I do know that they have a fleet in... It's actually probably not even fully in there. Just don't know where exactly, but I'm pretty sure that it's saying that they've got the parts... Oh, I know, that's not there. I suppose Malacca is all the way up to here. Oh, there they are. They're not even moving. I'm going to send this fleet up here. We've got also the galley fleet over here that we can utilize. But what we can do... Actually, how much do the Japanese have fleets? 172. If we can catch that third of ships over there pretty much immediately and sink those, that's going to be 140. They've got a bit of fleets over here, no doubt, but we've got a bit of fleets of our own. So we might be able to just strong-arm their fleets, blockade a whole lot of stuff, and then get a whole lot of war score through there. So that could be a possibility. So we'll start preparing for that, at least. I suppose one of the things that we could do to prepare for that is upgrade this fleet. We'll also start getting a bit more galleys in here for good measure. They're cheap, and they're quick to build. Now, with our IDs, they are going to be fairly effective as well. So that's going to get us back to 50 ships there. I suppose another thing that one might want to do is get a bit more artillery rather for this army here. I know that we could pay off a loan as well, but I'm going to focus down on the military. Getting a little bit stronger at least will definitely help us in the long run. Oh, right, that's where we have another 5,000 men here. We might want to get that to 10,000 at least. But Korea's getting sieged down by Colonise Empire. Oh boy, they are pretty strong. Oh, right, yeah, we still have this fleet over here. Let's go ahead and link up over here. We can separate this light ship. I'm going to send this one off to protect trade in Siam. Also get another core sorted out. Now we've got a total income still over 500. And we renewed the loan right now. That's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, so Spain still doesn't want to do anything. They haven't done anything in this war. I mean, they might be trying to do something. I don't know if they're fighting another... No, they're not even fighting another war. But since we've got the fleet over here, they don't really stand a chance against that. They haven't sent anything because they don't really have a whole lot of ports near us, other than in the Pacific. But then to get there, they need to go all the way around, like South America, I guess, to reach there. And that's not necessarily going to be very viable in some cases. But there we go. So it's actually getting even more, so I'm just going to go and get a few more galleys in here, just for good measure. War exhaustion is still at 0, so that's very nice. I might want to also get another town hall. Reduce the current capacity even further. It's not really going to be like a whole lot, but every little bit that we can reduce from there is going to be good. And let's re-elect the current ruler, I believe. Yeah, actually, he's only 52 years old. So, yeah, let's go. That's going to be 633 now. And what do we need for the dragon? Oh, right, we need to get the naval force limit for the dragon ship thing. That's going to give us ship costs and all heavy and light ship costs and combat ability. And permanent claims of attack area, which I think we already have. And this is the Pirate King, so we completed that. Admirals at least 2. That would give us another Admiral and permanent claims on... I have actually no idea where that is going to be. So in other words, what we need to do is we just need to get to 90% of our naval force limit, which means that we need to get close to 1,000 ships. Which honestly, at this point, it might be worthwhile. I'm going to set this in the port over here for a moment. We'll start building some more heavy ships as well. It's going to be a bit costly, but I think that's going to be worthwhile, because if we can get the naval hegemon, which we don't have... Actually, I do wonder, who's got the biggest amount of heavies? Britain with their almost 200. That's going to be a bit costly, but I think it might be worthwhile to increase the heavy fleet quite a bit in here. I'm going to start building one heavy ship every month for the time being. Start slowly increasing the numbers here. Which admittedly, since we're... Oh, right, we're actually... Oh, dear, trade efficiency goes down. That's not good. But we are at least still trading in spices, cloves, and incense. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Revolution in Bengal. Vive la revolution. Revolution in Bengal, okay. Right. Is there any more raiding that we could do by chance? Oh, yeah, there is. That's actually quite a bit in there. We're going to also do a bit over here for Bengal. Then ours means a rival. I wonder why. Right, and then... where do we have the trade fleet protecting... No, it's a privateer fleet, but it's right here, actually. Right, well, this is going to do a bit of raiding on Bahmanis. We're just gathering some loan repayments in here. There we go, that's 160 ducats. Another 28. Oh, and Bengal supported the independence as well. I'm not completely surprised by that, to be fair. Oh, there we go. That's another 100 ducats from Ayutthaya. So we've got 700 ducats. Let's go ahead and increase the navy size over here a bit further. Let's go to 40. That's already going to be a sizable enough fleet over here. I reckon that can defeat a lot of the what the Japanese are going to throw in. Actually, let's have a look. Can we find Japan on the... Oh, yeah. Oh, they got only 14 heavies. We got a decent bit of light ships. A few galleys, like 16 galleys, and nearly 70 transports. So actually their fleet isn't that bad. Like, more than a third of their fleet is just transports. Then even more of that is light ships, and then there's a bit of galleys and heavy ships. But if we have got some galleys and heavy ships that we can throw in here, then we should actually be pretty good. For a quick little, well, I say quick and little, but for a war against Japan. To stop their privateering in here, because I'm fed up with that. Is there anyone else that is privateering in here? Oh, Grukani Empire is also, okay. We are still, oh no, they've got quite a bit of ships actually in here. I'm going to send another 10 to hunt pirates in Malacca. Oh dear, we lost the general. I'm going to go and recruit another one. 4521. That's pretty decent. Do we still have a admiral for the fleet over here? We don't, but we could actually bring Oath over here. And I suppose the one that is doing the privateer hunting over here, I want to get a current ruler in charge of this. That might help a little bit with the private hunting. I don't know actually if it will, but I'm hoping that it does. Yeah, it seems to be reducing the effectiveness at least slightly. Malaya's running rampart. I guess we're going to take the hit on the income. I don't want to be paying or taking another loan right now. We can just take a small hit on the income. I suppose actually, it's not that small a hit on the income right now actually. Oh yeah, our income has dropped drastically. Is that because of all of the drop in income in general, or is there some other shenanigans going on? No, I think just the drop in income in general. Or rather, trade income has dropped quite drastically. Complaints about official. I guess we're going to have to take stability here. Again, we're still trying to save us some money, not spend even more, or have to take even more loans, so that's... Oh, embargoes, that's probably what's happening here. Alright then, so who are we embargoing, supposed to be embargoing? Barbary, Spain, and I think it's Japan, is it? There we go. So that's going to give us even more points there, or power prediction. I do actually wonder, how much are we getting... Yeah, we got a decent bit. We could get another idea. Is that actually... Oh yeah, that's going to get the discipline. Well, discipline for us, so that's good. And that also unlocks some more policies, which definitely... Will... Oh no, we can't get that one. That's the economic ideas. Could get the capture enemy ships thing. That would be kind of handy. Or ship durability. I think I'm going to go with the privateer efficiency and capture enemy ships. That seems like a very us thing to do right now on this playthrough. And then on military there is the reinforced speed. Well, I don't think that's really that important. I guess we'll wait for the economic ideas to get the extra discipline. And then I suppose for economic ideas, yeah, there's going to be a little bit in there. There is still technically speaking more, or we could get another idea group. I don't know what it would be, quite frankly. I mean, it could be plutocratic, actually. I was wondering, you should, if we were to do that, I think it's not really going to be much of a problem. Well, yeah, the plutocratic wouldn't be too bad with the economic ideas, at least. But, like, we'd have to get some more admin policies, that's the primary thing. I think speaking of defensive ideas, that would give us another one. But we kind of need 2. So we'd have to find something that gives us 2. Where the in combination with the ones that we already have. Oh, humanist ideas would be one. That would have at least 2. 3 actually. What about admin ideas? It would be a bit late to get that, but yeah, that would be another 3 in there. Then expansion ideas would have a few as well. That wouldn't be too bad. What about religious ideas? Would that be a good one? Well, for policies, I mean, there's at least 2 admin. And what about innovativeness? There is the... With the espionage ideas, 1... No, so it would be... Like, one of these 4, I think? Or something like that. Actually, no, religious ideas didn't have 2, did they? No, it's... Oh, no, they do, actually. So yeah, I think these 4 would be the only options that would give us 2 more admin policies in our current setup. Oh, more support for independence from Gurganes this time around. Yeah, I don't think Brunei is going to be loyal at any point. Currently get almost ooh, yeah, actually they get well over 400% total boost from all of that. It goes almost 400 just from the army power, and then even more from the economic power in comparison. You know what, Delhi, you can get a seat in Parliament, sure. So right now we're not making a whole lot of money because our trade income has just plummeted. But yeah, I suppose the smugglers dominating a rogue privateer, that's 25% reduction in trade income. That is already pretty bad. Oh, right, we lost the trade protection casus belli against Japan, did we? Yeah, okay, so we can't actually do that. Are they still privateering, though? Oh, not anymore. Yeah, they're moving those away. I mean, fair enough. Are they? They're not fighting a war, are they? No, 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 no. Well, on the bright side, does mean that a bit less privateering is going on, which should actually increase our income quite a bit. Oh, right, and the war between Ottomans and Britain is still ongoing. Well, Ottomans are technically speaking winning because the British have not been able to get to Constantinople yet. But I believe, yeah, Jen over here took quite a bit of beating. Tunis just got pillaged and all that, so it's not necessarily going to be easy. Oh, we managed to get over 100,000. Oh, reckless privateer. Sure. More like guidelines in a way. We'll start doing a bit more raiding. Now let's go out and get a couple more cores sorted out over here. So that's hopefully a bit more income. Quality ivory. Oh, I'll take prestige. We're almost a full prestige actually. There we go. Back to almost 500 total income. Balance is not a huge amount, but it's still better than nothing. Ah, Bank and Sulu get unrest. I don't think it's that bad though. We can afford that. The trial. I'm going to take the points. A bit of corruption is fine. Well, I mean, we'll need to pay for that, but that's alright. Oh dear, I lost another admiral. 3521. I mean, that's pretty decent, I would say. Pretty decent indeed. Getting a few more ships over here. Oh, and trading in China where happened. Oh, more tradition. Perfect. Well, yeah, we're getting a whole lot right now. Portugal's content fighting against the few remaining African nations over here. Since they realise that they can't really beat me. Slipping standards, oh dear. Blockade efficiency goes down. I guess we can actually take that. We've still got a massive blockade efficiency anyway. We'll take a small hit in there. I think we'll still be fine. Oh, Davier is fighting against Gurgani Empire. Oh. Well, Davier is going to be less keen on causing problems for us then, perhaps. Oh yeah, there's no more privateers in Malacca at all. There we go, so we got the whole 137 ducats there from the treasure fleet. Excellent. Oh, Japan's fighting a war. Korea. Oh, okay. So that's why Japan stopped privateering. I suppose that would do it. I'm sure they'll return. If they do, we'll probably do a quick little war against Japan. Mostly a naval war at that. But I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check the links down in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.